Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. Every single day, y'all. Every single day. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for allowing this podcast to grow. And now we up to right at 25,000 subscribers. So I appreciate everyone for tuning in. I really do appreciate the love and making sure everyone is a part of the successful nature of this podcast and the growth of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. It's really been a pleasure. Really been an honor to serve y'all. Now, with that being said, we got a good one today, y'all. I said we got a good one today, y'all. We are talking about the three-time national champions and just beat up on Oklahoma. Somebody tell Oklahoma that there was actually a basketball game. Tell Oklahoma that there was a basketball game at the Colonial Life Arena doing, and because I don't know what they was doing. I think Oklahoma was in a wrestling match because it wasn't no basketball they were doing. It wasn't no basketball. It was a wrestling, and it was a track meet that you know how you watch track. My son, ran track and still running track. So I've been to a ton of track meets in my lifetime. My wife, so All-American in track. You know how you got a team that's constantly running. And now don't even know what they're running for. If you might be on the street sometime and you see somebody running, you don't know they're running from. But you're gonna run, right? Oklahoma had no idea what they were running for. They didn't know what they was running. Because they got the wrong memo about trying to run with the South Carolina Gamecocks. They got tired. There was some IVs going on, some Gatorade going on. It was all kinds of things going on. So in honor of a 41-point victory by the South Carolina Gamecocks, a three-time national champion, continue on the SEC winning streak that is continuing on with Colonial Life Arena winning streak. Oh, it's shot o'clock. It is shot o'clock. And in the hotel, and got a pure coffee cup. Mm-hmm. But inside this pure coffee cup, we got a little bit of vodka. So it's shot o'clock. So whatever y'all drink of choice, whatever y'all drink of choice is tonight, whatever it is, it could be some vodka like me, it could be some apple juice, it could be some good old sweet tea, it could be whatever your elixir of choice. It's shot o'clock, and it's time to turn up and celebrate this victory. Cheers. Oh my Lord, this was so much fun at the Colonial Life Arena tonight, or today, because it was 3:00 game. It was so much fun. It was just I was just overjoyed with the atmosphere. Let's talk about atmosphere. You talking about 15,000 plus fans at this basketball game. You could just feel the energy in this game. It was so much fun tonight. So much fun. And playing a high-level team like make no mistake about it. Oklahoma's a good basketball team, really good basketball team. They're going to make the tournament. They're going to go far in the tournament, but they could not compete. Matter of fact, there's no team on the planet that couldn't deal with South Carolina today. It was none. South Carolina would have whooped anybody today. We literally took Oklahoma out to the woodshed and layeth the smacketh down to them. It was something to see. And like I said, we won by 41 points, 101-60. That game could have easily been 120. Easily. And if it wasn't for Reagan Beers, because she should have fired up the game early on, because she should have had about 7 or 8 fouls, they wouldn't have scored 60 points. They would not have. And we're going to talk about some pivotal moments in this basketball game. Pivotal moments is when the ball tipped out, when the game started. And Oklahoma started running. 3 minutes into the game, they started subbing. They started subbing, but that's a natural sub pattern. Every 3 minutes to try to get new bodies out, trying to get all these, get this fresh attire and all these things like that. Let me back up. The game, well, before the game started, sitting there. And if you have not got a fast pass, this is a shout out to the fast pass with South Carolina women's basketball. If you ain't got no fast pass, it's legit. Y'all should get the fast pass. You ain't gotta wait in line, do it right up though. The fast pass, go to your street, what the thing called? Go to your seat, or you go get the concession stand if anybody get there. So I got, wife and I, we got our food and everything. So I got a burger fry. So sitting down and the seats, everything, the girls warming up and everything, and had on my Raven jersey on and everything, talk to her a little bit and say, hey, Raven, I want the Hollywood version. I want the Hollywood. And she gave the head nod, yeah, let's go. So we saw that. And MiLaysia gave me the head nod. And Nigel Campbell, you know what I meant? Oh, I'm about to turn this thing up tonight. That's what she gonna do. And she did. So let's go fast forward a little bit back to the first quarter. South Carolina played like this was the NCAA championship from the beginning of the basketball game. And if we go through the first quarter of this game, Carolina, in the first quarter, the score was 28-9. Let me say that one more time. 28-9. South Carolina shot 58% from the field. Oklahoma shot 4 for 20 from the field. The game was done over. Oklahoma didn't know what hit them in this basketball game. They had no clue. They had no idea. And it's like when you score 28 points and the opponent scores 9 points, that literally takes your heart out. It takes your heart out. And the game was over. It was over. It was a wrap. It was done. Cancel Christmas, do whatever saying that you want to say. The game was over. And in that first quarter, you had Powell with 5 points, had a 3-pointer. You had Sania Feagin, who had 6 points, 3 rebounds in the first quarter. I mean, come on. Raven had 5 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist in the first quarter. It was some good basketball. And Fulwiley had 5 points. I got to say this right here. I don't know what MiLaysia Fulwiley is when she at Colonial Life Arena. It's like she go back in there and put a cape on, and she does whatever else she want to do with the basketball. And that's what she did tonight. It's like she's on our own little playground. Real talk. We just all witnesses when MiLaysia Fulwiley is playing at Colonial Life Arena. And when the star is bright, that girl shines out. I mean, I just got to keep it real. This defensive effort that South Carolina did tonight, I mean, Oklahoma can shoot the ball. They can shoot the ball. You just gotta. I don't know what they were doing. We was just laying on them, and we're gonna talk about the referees because I'm gonna be all over the place a little bit because it's excitement, and we'll do like a real deal breakdown tomorrow. This is like after the game, just like, yo, the refs better be glad nobody got hurt in this basketball game today. They really did. They better be glad that nobody got hurt because it was too physical. It was rolling around, and it just wasn't right. When Bree went down with the basketball and the other player and they hustling and fussing and all that thing, it just, you could have easily had an arm wrapped up and twisted or a body part. It just wasn't right. And down low, now I like Reagan Beers. I wish she was on our team. But because first thing about Reagan Beers, she is a good basketball player down low. She is a presence. She can shoot, and she can shoot those threes. You know, she's 6'4", legit 6'4", and she's a big girl and she's strong. But with that being said, she was getting away with I don't know how much down low. I literally counted 8 seconds in the lane. 8 seconds, and they finally called a 3-second call. She was just sitting up there in a tent with some s'mores in the lane. That ain't right. That ain't right. Now, with that being said, Dawn said we're just gonna single cover her. She's gonna get what she get, but ain't nobody else gonna get nothing. And the problem that Oklahoma had, nobody else could score. Nobody else could score. So you're gonna have a Reagan Beers doing what she did, and she had a nice game offensively. She had a decent game defensively, but I think it was the third quarter, and I am telling you, she wanted out of that game so bad. Her shoulders was hunched over, and I know how it is when you out there and you just can't breathe and you're so tired. You want somebody to tap out and get you another win. Because I remember back in my Army days, I'd be so tired, especially as I got older. I ain't gonna scratch that. When I was young, because back when I was older, I would get away with it. You know, I would get away with some of these long runs. But I remember we was stationed in Fort Drum, and we talking about Fort Drum. Shout out to my man Andre Daniels. I haven't seen that brother in 30 years. 30 years, and saw him tonight at the basketball game. I was like, oh, my dude. 30 years, Fort Drum, New York. Now, Fort Drum, New York, we ran 5-6 miles. And you'd be tired, be cold and below zero and all this crazy mess up at Fort Drum. And that's Watertown, 12 miles from Canada. And you're just so tired you can't breathe. That's how Reagan Beers was tonight. She got so tired. That's why they got to sub her out so many times, because she gets so tired of trying to run this fast old pace. They're gonna score some easy baskets. They did score a few easy baskets, but they ran themselves straight out the game. They really did. It was go to the lab with a pen and a pad and try that again, coach, because that's not going to work against the elite basketball teams. It is not going to work. Not those teams that can really play the game of basketball and have better talent than you. You keep running and you give us opportunities to score when you can't score against us. Oh no, it's nothing. It's nothing you could do. And it just ran yourself right out to the bus. That's what happened with you. That's exactly what happened to you. Turnovers. So Oklahoma is a terrible team in terms of taking care of the ball. And it was no different. It was no different. Oklahoma had 22 turnovers in this basketball game. Know how many Carolina had? Carolina had 6 of them. So if you have 22 turnovers, you ain't winning many basketball games. Is the way you play, and you shooting 36% from the field and 25% from three. You ain't gonna win. You are giving the game to us. You're giving the game to us. You playing a team like Carolina. This is for all the coaches out here. This is coaches elite. This is what you don't do. And we got Tennessee coming up on next Monday. Tennessee, and Tennessee going to run. They're going to try to do the same things that Oklahoma do. Very similar teams. Oklahoma's a better shooting team than Tennessee. Tennessee going to shoot probably 35 3-pointers, but they're only going to shoot about 32%. They're going to run. Note to Tennessee and y'all new coaching staff, don't try that mess against us. Y'all can get drugged playing like that. If you're going to play a team like South Carolina where you are out-talented, how about slowing the game down? Slowing the game down and limit possessions. Because if you run with South Carolina, you want to lose the basketball game. That's all I got to say. That is all I got to say. The offensive movement in this basketball team was elite. We had a whole bunch of assists and an assist-to-turnover ratio that was insane. And we could start with Raven Johnson, Hollywood herself, having 8 assists. 8 of them. And you know how many turnovers? 0. 8 assists, 0 turnovers. To go along with 9 points, 4 rebounds. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is what you call elite point guard play and playing outstanding defense. That is the epitome of Raven Hollywood Johnson. I'm not going to say that she did all that because I wore her jersey. Not going to say that, but you can infer what you want to. Not going to say that, but I believe it. I believe I was a good luck charm. I got to have that good luck charm out there on Thursday night playing against LSU, because LSU, before I'm trying to plug in my charger, make sure this thing don't go out. All right, so LSU is on Thursday night. LSU on Thursday night. And before this game, I was like, I didn't know if LSU was better than Oklahoma. I didn't know, because LSU, is a good team, but they've been struggling every time in SEC play. But I know who ain't. I know who wasn't a struggle tonight. South Carolina beat the brakes off them. And I want to answer a couple of comments. Hello to Adrian and Michael Smith. Adrian and Michael Smith sat next to us from Augusta. Great people. Awesome meeting them. Good people. Good family. It was so nice chopping up with them. Omega JC Supreme LSU will get a beat down by the bench of South Carolina. Yo, I love the name Omega JC Supreme. First off, the three-headed monster LSU with Michaela Williams and with Anissa Morrow and Flage, who are going to take 75% of their shots, is going to be in a situation guarding our players. It just because they're going to play 35 plus minutes. So they are really good players. All of them will be drafted into the W whenever that happens. But make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. Their big three is not going to deal with our big eight. It's not going to happen. Because they're going to have to defend on the other end too. And they will get tired. This ain't Madden. This ain't NCAA football. This is the real deal. You are going to get tired, and you will have to defend on the other end. Now with LSU, they don't shoot three-pointers. They barely try to shoot three-pointers. They are a mid-range team. They rebound the basketball, and we're going to see a whole lot of that. But like I've said for the past 7-8 games, the key component is 6 minutes in the first quarter. When we make our first two substitutions, when MiLaysia Fulwiley and Joyce Edwards come into the basketball game, what is LSU going to do to combat that? Because you're going to have a fresh MiLaysia and you're going to have a fresh Joyce Edwards coming into the game. Okay? And you're going to have a tired Anissa Morrow, who's going to have to deal with Joyce, whose game is similar. And then you're going to have a tired Flage, who's going to have to deal with MiLaysia Fulwiley, chasing her all around. Then you eventually have to sub. And then we'll bring in Tessa. Then we sub. I don't see, you're not going to beat Carolina that way. It's not. And LSU ain't beat us in 15 years or something? Some crazy number. Shakim, what's up, Shakim? Adhel Tac needs to play against Morrow. For the short time that she was in, she gave Reagan Beers a difficult time to rebound. Thank you for the comment, and also thank you for the comments for Omega Joy JC Supreme as well. I think she will get a little bit of time against Morrow, but I would be like this right here. I'll be okay. The combination of Joyce. I'll put the combination of Joyce, Chloe, and Sania Feagin against any post players in the country right now. I would. Sania Feagin is something different, y'all. I don't know what Sania Feagin has been. She's on a different level. She's on a different level, and she's so confident offensively and defensively. Sania Feagin has 12 points shot, 4 for 7 for the field, has 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 block shots, 1 steal in 17 minutes of play. That is elite. Notice I say 17 minutes because you're going to have a player like Anissa Morrow who's going to play about 34, 35 minutes against South Carolina. If you double those stats, you're talking about Sania Feagin having 24 points, 14 rebounds, 6 block shots. Those are elite numbers. But you have Sania playing, 17 minutes. You have Joyce Edwards. Joyce played, 23 minutes tonight and had you 17 points, 8 for 10 from the field, 4 rebounds. I mean, come on. And then you have Chloe. Chloe had, what, 7.6 rebounds in 21 minutes. I'm not. The three-headed monster in the post is special. So if you have an Adhel in the basketball game, that means you're going to be sitting down. You're going to be sitting down a Joyce. Right now, Joyce is our best offensive player. And she's been our best offensive player probably like 6-7 games. Or you're going to sit down Sania Feagin, who is our best rim protector. And she's had, I have to go through the stats, but she's blocking shots at a high level, high clip that she's ever done in her history of college basketball. You know, and Chloe, who is our best rebounder. So you got to sit one of those players for Adhel Tac to get time against a player who's going to be drafted in the top 5 in the WNBA draft. And I told Adhel after this basketball game, I gave her 5. I was like, girl, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Because you got to take these baby steps. You have to take these baby steps with these players and congratulate them, because she's still working, with the mental stuff. Adhel Tac is a beast. She's going to be a very good player on the South Carolina women's basketball team, 3-time national champions. Make no mistake about it. But we gotta incrementally slow with this process. I want to be some spot play with Adhel if she gets in the game a few minutes, but the rotation of those 3, we keep on rolling with that thing. Dr. Rice said, I'm ready for LSU. Dr. Rice, I can agree with you more. You got game day showing up. This is prime time basketball, 8:00, Thursday night, Colonial Life Arena. Captain Will, Wifey Will. We got a lot going on Thursday night. 18,000 crazy fans being lit. Kim Mulkey stomping in there like a big dog trying to stop the streak. Oh, man, she's going to be wearing something ridiculous, something crazy, because it's on prime time. You know that. You know that. And I want Carolina fans to give her the straight biz naive. I'm telling you. I can't wait. Virgil Wimberly, what's up, man? Joyce Edwards gets better and better every game. Joyce Edwards is I'm gonna tell you right here, because there's gonna be a lot of discussion about the best freshman in the country. There's gonna be a lot of comparisons and things of that nature. There's gonna be a lot of those things that's gonna go on during the course of this year. Joyce Edwards is going to make all SEC first team. Let me say that one more time for the people in the back. If maybe you didn't hear me, Joyce Edwards is going to make all SEC first team. She's playing on the best team in the country. Okay. She is the leading scorer on the best team in the country. She has an efficiency rate out of this world. Joyce was 8 for 10. She was 1 for 3 from the free throw line. And that's horrible for her, because she shoots over 80% from the free throw line. South Carolina, because of the players on this basketball team who can really hit free throws, it is commonplace for us to hit over 80% from our free throws. There's going to be a time where we're going to lean on our free throws in those big games. But ladies and gentlemen, everybody in the back, we can hit our free throws. We are special in hitting free throws. And what's cool about Joyce Edwards, her game is 5 feet in to the basket, or she can extend and knock down that mid-range jumper. It is so smooth. She got so many moves down low. And here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, she is strong. You got Joyce Edwards and Sania Feagin that are country strong, not COUNTRY. We talking about KOUNTRY. They are country strong. They are built from hog maws and pig feet and sweet tea and red Kool-Aid. That is how we do in the country. We talking about one stoplight. We talking about one store. That is how we do. Ain't no weightlifting. That's just straight up strength in the country. You talking about picking up logs and walking them down the dirt road. That's what we talking about with Joyce Edwards and Sania Feagin. Those girls are straight strong. It is no fear with those girls. None. And then you got Body by Molly doing her thing. Like, oh my. And she's a freshman. She is a freshman. I don't know how good Joyce Edwards is going to be in the South Carolina Gamecock uniform, but I've been watching basketball for quite a while. I got these gray hairs to prove it, right? I'm going to tell you this right here. This might be a crazy statement, but I'm gonna let you know right now. I've watched a lot of freshmen come in, South Carolina, University of South Carolina, three-time national champions. I've seen a lot of freshmen who later got their jerseys retired and hanging up in the rafters. I've seen freshmen who came in and are WNBA All-Stars and MVPs of the WNBA and Olympic champions, all this stuff. I have not seen a freshman at the University of South Carolina who is as good as Joyce Edwards. I have not seen it. And I'm talking about Leah Boston. I'm talking about Aja Wilson. I'm talking about Pee Wee Johnson. I'm talking about all of them. That girl is straight up different. She is different, y'all. And we're going to have her for the next 3.5 years. I don't know what we got in Joyce Edwards, but she is special. She is special. Doc Glover said, Cap, they played bully ball and the refs let it go. They sure did. The refs let it go. The refs let it go, but you can't bully a bully. 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 You can't, because teams now guess the thing, oh, we got to get physical with South Carolina. We got to do physical with South Carolina. But you know what happens? You put your butt in foul trouble. You put your butt in foul trouble. And you put us to the free throw line. We getting easy free throws. You getting easy free throws. I don't know. Come on now. I'm just saying. And I'm just so happy that nobody got hurt in the basketball game on our side or on Oklahoma side too. It just got out of hand. It got out of hand. Michelle, aka Michelle Fly, what's up? Day one. Captain Will, what a game until us. Yeah. Cheers. Yeah, for sure. Country Notary, another day one. 23,000 subscribers. That's how we do. Mocha Latte, Fagan was awesome. She was special, man. And we want to talk about the top performers, offensively in this basketball game and efficiency. You start with, so it's 4 players, and we break, and it's basically all 4 of them tied. So Tessa Johnson, Tessa had 13 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, had efficiency of 20. And then you have 3 players with efficiency of 19. MiLaysia Fulwiley, who had 15 points, 4 rebounds. She was only 5 for 14 from the field, but that's the reason why she was 5 for 14, because she was 1 for 6 from the 3-point line. You take those out, she had an efficient shooting game, but she had 7 assists and 1 turnover. It's that before the game, I didn't do a pregame show because I was a little in the weather yesterday. But in my mind, as I was thinking, this game was tailor-made for a player like MiLaysia Fulwiley, who with a team like Oklahoma who turned the ball over a lot. So you just want MiLaysia Fulwiley to have free reign to do whatever the hell she wants to do on the basketball court. That's what you're telling me. So any team, I expect the same thing to happen when we play Tennessee, because they turn the ball over a lot. The same thing. If you turn the ball over a lot against South Carolina, MiLaysia Fulwiley is going to light you up. She is going to light you up. Those are the facts. You're going to see either your name or your body on SportsCenter getting highlighted, and MiLaysia Fulwiley just showing off, and they're showing the play over and over and over. If you play that way, you will be a meme or a GIF from Instagram with MiLaysia Fulwiley doing something special behind the back, crazy over you or under you, or something of that effect. Those are the things. This game was tailor-made for her, and she showed up and showed out. Sania Feagin, what else can I say about Sania Feagin? Sania Feagin, 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist, and 19 efficiency. And Hollywood herself, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists. Her efficiency was 18. Sensational play, and great offensive efficiency for multiple players on this basketball team. Multiple. You got Powell with 11 points, 4 for 8 from the field, 3 for 7 from the 3-point line. Powell, it was a couple of shots in the first quarter first quarter, first half, let's say first half, that if Powell would have hit a couple of those 3-pointers, her I mean, you talking about 17 points for her easily. And it just a couple of them rolled out, but she shot 3 for 7 from the field. And she came into the basketball game shooting 40% from 3. That number will go up. It just Chloe Kitts, right? Last game, Chloe Kitts had 5 assists. Today, she had 7 rebounds and 6 rebounds and 7 points. Low key, almost a double-double. Chloe Kitts is one of the most efficient basketball players too. That's why I always talk about our posts, how we are diversified and just special. Breezy played some hellified defense tonight. She, because we had Mad Kiki, and Mad Kiki was nice. I'm telling you, and she's still nice as a pro. It's something that I like about Sania Feagin. I like when she's a little angry. I do. When they got Captain America come out February 14th, I can't wait to see that movie. Hulk is my favorite character. But you talking about Sania Feagin, when she got a little anger in her, she just turns to something. And I'm gonna call her. I gotta find a good nickname. Somebody find a good name for Sania Feagin, because I want her playing with that edge. Because she likes physical play. She likes physical play. And when because they was trying to bully. They was bullying Dauda. They was bullying Dauda. You know who they can't bully? Sania Feagin. You know who else they can't bully? Joyce Edwards. Tell you one more they can't bully. Adhel Tac. You can't bully them 3. You can't. And it's a great thing to see how these ladies have each other's back. No, you can't. I'm gonna throw another one out there. You can't bully Chloe. Chloe will hair flip you, throw her elbow, and laugh about it. That's Chloe. That's how she threw elbow. I think she threw elbow tonight. I think she did. Because it was some aggressive play. It was aggressive play on both ends. Both ends. So if you're gonna come, you can't come to our house. You can't come to our house and just sit down on the couch and get a remote control and say we're going to watch whatever we want to watch. You can't do that. Not in Colonial Life Arena. You can't do it out of the house without him. You cannot come over unless we invite you. That's the only way you can come over. Oklahoma, you weren't invited. You had to show up. But you don't just show up and try to bully Carolina. That's why you're going back with your tail between your legs, looking crazy, losing by 41. And we saw who was the superior team. It's just so crazy, man. Terrell Stevens. I sat next to her family the last game. They say she takes that Space Jam juice. Talking about Joyce. That girl is special. That girl is special. Christopher Nolan, what's up, my guy? Thank you for being a member. That defense was top shelf today, for sure. Karen Richardson, shine bright like a diamond. You got that right. Sydney White, MiLaysia Fulwiley is stone cold heartless. I don't care how many points you are behind. If you're still on the court, that girl does not mind make you look bad. Yo, you are so right. You are so right. It turns into a video game. It literally turns into a video game for her. It's like, and this is another thing that Fulwiley has figured out. Earlier in the season, I was talking about how Fulwiley was kind of like half and half. She doesn't know if she wants to be, Destiny Henderson, or she wants to be Ty Harris. Don trying to mold her into kind of like a morph between those two, in my opinion, or Zaya Cook or something. What it seems like would be with Fulwiley now, she's just her, man. She's just her. She just is no comparison with her. I don't remember, like, people, as soon as you get into the back, as soon as you go to the scoring table, people standing up and cheering. That's not normal, y'all. But that is the reaction of MiLaysia Fulwiley every time she goes to the scorer's bench, because you know you about to see something that you have not seen before. She got it thrown to her. Who does that? Who does that in women's college basketball? I told my wife during the game, it's like, yo, I got to find out what a vertical is, because that girl can jump out the gym. Her, Raven, their vertical got to be crazy. Matter of fact, that block shot that Raven had tonight, what? What are we doing? What is this basketball team? We had 6 block shots, 3 of them by Sania Feagin. Fulwiley had 2 of them, and Raven had the other one. I mean, this is just, I don't know what to say. This team is different, y'all. This team is different. DayT, what's up? Beers is a dirty player. It was some dirty plays tonight. When I rewatch this game tomorrow, I'm gonna have more to talk about it. But it was some dirty plays tonight. And it's not even like it was. I'm trying to be like a fan of South Carolina. If you're watching a game with your 2 eyes, you saw some things that was not supposed to be going down in this basketball game. What happens next? The team was a coach's dream today. The fourth quarter turnovers didn't take anything away because the game was over. They were playing without boundaries. I like that statement. And the fourth quarter, it was. I guess it was. How can I say about the fourth quarter? The game was. When you're up by 40, it's just tough. And one thing I do got to say about Oklahoma, it was 2 young girls that didn't even take their jerseys off. They didn't even their warm-ups, y'all. They didn't even get in the basketball game for Oklahoma. I'm like, okay, y'all down by 40 going into the fourth quarter. Why are your starters in the basketball game? Why is Reagan Beers still playing basketball when you're down by 40? It's nothing to prove. It's nothing to get out there. If you twist an ankle, your season is done, because Oklahoma is geared towards her. I don't understand that. Don't understand. my mama. Hey, mama. My mom and dad, they watching me. I love my folks. Christopher Nolan, 53 bench points today. Amazing. Man, you're right. And then we had 15 bench points in the fourth quarter. 15 of them. Because in the fourth quarter, here's the thing. The fourth quarter, Powell didn't play. Fagan played 2 minutes. Breezy played 3 minutes. Raven played 5. Joyce played 2. So the turnovers that we had 2 turnovers, in the quarter. Then we still shot 48, almost 48% from the field in the fourth quarter. All right, this because we don't have a bench. We just don't have a bench. We just got, everybody just sick, man. Shakim, Fagan's work rate in the paint was unmatched in this game. She has a high motor. She defends, block shots, she scores, rebounds, scores on offense, gets rebounds, boxes out. Most importantly, she wears down everyone. Shakim, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, because what we're noticing about Sania Feagin, her stock is rising to the top. Sania Feagin is showing that she is a player to be drafted in the WNBA. She is balling. We just halfway through the season. I am curious with the way that the Gamecocks are playing now, when all these SEC awards come out, when all these various different awards that come out, and all Americans and all that stuff. First off, here's an idea, fun fact that should be done. Okay, here we go. I don't think that you should be on an SEC first team or second team unless you're in the top 8 in the seedings. Why are we rewarding bad behavior? You shouldn't be on an all-SEC first team or second team if your team is ranked 15th in the conference. Know what that's like? That's like LaMelo Ball making an all-star team in the NBA when the Hornets suck. Somebody got to score the points. Somebody got to make the fries. You don't reward that stuff. You talk about the high-level teams, and they get rewarded, because then you penalizing teams like South Carolina, who is elite from 1 to 8, and you getting some player who play on a horrible team, making all SEC and getting a nice trophy, and they talk about that trophy for the next 50 years when they shouldn't be getting a trophy because it should all belong to South Carolina. Those are the facts. Here's another thing. When we talk about these all-American type of situations, how about we do this right here? This is Captain Will's mind. Some people might not like it. You do it like this. You do the when you're doing the stats, you do per 40 minutes. You know what per 40 minutes? You have a team like South Carolina where you got a player like a Joyce Edwards who's playing only 21 minutes, but she's never going to be able to get an individual award playing against teams that their players are playing 35, 37 minutes. How about that? You do per 40 and you do the stats. You do a little computer program and this comes out. Because you got a player who's playing 37 minutes, that doesn't mean that player is better than Joyce Edwards. That just means her stats is better because she plays twice as more because our team is twice as better. How about that situation? Because I'm tired of South Carolina getting screwed over on these individual awards and not getting the credit that they deserve. We did three-time national champions. I love that. I love it. I love it. But I'm just saying right here, we need more individual awards for our players, and we cannot be penalized because we have so many great players. I looked at the first team and the second team last year. There's no way in the hell some of those players should have been getting those awards and some of our players did not. That's the truth. That's the truth. No shade to any team. Ain't no shade. I'm just saying, because you have a player who gets first team or second team from the SEC, that means you're a baller. Supposed to be a baller, right? But you have players who won first or second team that won't even make us top 7 or 8. How the hell is that possible? I know I went off on a rant, but I had to get that out of my head. South Carolina destroyed Oklahoma tonight. And we got LSU on deck. And I can't wait. I've been waiting for this one all year long. LSU is not as good as they were last year. We got to say that. They ain't as good as they were last year. They still don't have a replacement for Angel Reese. That is fine. I want us. I'm going to tell you right now. If we beat LSU by 25 plus points, I'm going to lose my mind on air. It's going to happen. The game will be at 8 o'clock. About 10:01, Captain Will is going to be on some crazy stuff because if we blow them out, because last time, think about this, 2 years ago, when LSU came into Colonial Arena, we blew them slam out, and they ain't nowhere to been found since. South Carolina is the better team. Across the board, from 1 to 12, South Carolina should dominate LSU. They should. We will. We will do it, and we're going to beat the brakes off them. Can't wait for it. Go through a few more questions, and then we're going to tap because I need some water. Virgil Wembley. Rolls Royce Joyce is a superstar. Virgil Wembley, thank you. Thank you for that comment. And I'm letting you know right now, brother. I'm taking that nickname, Rolls Royce Joyce. You will see that on a thumbnail probably tomorrow. It is going down. Rolls Royce Joyce. Y'all remember when Kim Mulkey, when Joyce went down for a recruiting visit to Baton Rouge, LSU, and Kim Mulkey pulled up in a drop top white Mercedes, pick up Joyce. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Oh my God, Kim Mulkey thought she had Joyce. You ain't had no Joyce. No. But you know what you're about to get Thursday? You're going to get a whole bunch of Joyce Edwards. Because Joyce is going to put in work on Thursday against Anissa Morrow. Oh, I can't wait. ABKK, thank you for being a member. Hey, Cap, great play by our Gamecocks. Good to see Fagan getting tough against Bears. Yes. It was so much fun. So much fun. I'm just so proud of Sania. We've been waiting on this. And she is taking it to them. I just love it. It's just awesome. Danielle Joyner, I'm glad Dauda's getting more playing time. She's coming along slowly, but getting there. Yeah, it's a growth. It's much different is much different than what she was doing in Arkansas. It's a different scheme. It's more physicality. It's better players. All these things, it's going to take time. Cool thing about with Dauda is, she still got a half a season now, and she got a whole another year next year, and she got an off season with Molly, another off season with Molly to get stronger, and she will get stronger because that is what she in the paint. In the paint, she's getting pushed around some, and against some players trying to get physical with her. Get stronger. It's very similar to how players were trying to get they were getting physical with Chloe, and Chloe got stronger, and she pushing back. I hope the same thing would happen to her. David Caldwell, Adhel plays better when she's mad. Adhel you stand next to Adhel Tac. Adhel Tac is big. She is a woman. She is a tall, 6'5", maybe 6'6" near 6'6". She got long arms. She is a presence in the post. When Adhel Tac gets this thing going, y'all, we got a special player in the post, y'all. Adrian Smith. I think this is going to be the last one. Adrian Smith, Captain Will, you and Whitefield, such a job. It was cool to enjoy the game with y'all. We were hyped. Sister, it was great meeting you and your husband, and it was real cool. It was real cool, and hey, I'm gonna tell you like this right here. My wife is my ride or die, and for the married folks out there, your best friend. My wife is my best friend. We have fun. She when I'm on one, sometimes she slaps it aside my head and say, "Boy, get your stuff together." Carlos Jackson, thank you for being a member. This was an awesome game. They played well as a team. Glad I was there to see it. Thank you for the comment. And this was one of those games like you want to be in the atmosphere. The crowd was so loud at times in this game. It was crazy. It was crazy how loud the crowd was. It's a different environment, man. I was like, wow. And I can only imagine what's gonna be on Thursday night. I can only imagine. Prime time, everybody's there. ESPN sending the A-list crew out there. It's gonna be so much fun. Until then, this concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. You are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Let's go.